So I am back doing Shadowrun Hong Kong Extended Edition, and where we left off last night, we met a group of Shadowrunners, and half the group got their brains blown out all over the concrete. And then me and my group had to run for our lives, and now every authority in the world is after us, it seems like. And we're gonna have our sins, or our sin security identification numbers completely burned so we can go off the grid and figure out why we were set up, I guess. So we are about to go meet the woman who is like the head of her mafia, and that she's gonna get her sins burned. That's what we're gonna do now. Alright, so a makeshift boat city latched onto the Kai Tak riverfront like a parasite. Behind you, a massive snarl of dark and derelict high rises dominates the horizon. Looks like we need to go this way. Maybe. Oh, we don't want to talk to this guy? Let's see. That's close enough, friend. The club is members and invites only. I suggest you just move along. So we got gotcha. Come on, man. My friends are already inside. Can I just go look around for a second or leave? Let's see if you'll let him in. No. No. Let's try this guy. The thug looks at you dead-faced. Despite his street clothes, he wears a high-tech earpiece. The entrance to the walled city is closed to foreigners. Well, that's a no. Let's see. Let's try... Let's go look down here. Figure it out eventually. Ooh, let's go inspect that. The insulation on these heavy wires is cracked. They buzz and crackle occasionally, and something stray, blah blah blah. So, I guess that's not gonna happen. Aha! Here we go. Let's go down here. Bingo! Alright, Swift Wind's Mahjong parlor filled with the stink of cigarette smoke, the incessant click-clack of Mahjong tiles, and the grim faces of hardened gamblers. Okay, here we go. Kinley Chang, that's who we're supposed to be meeting. This chick whose ass we are supposed to be kissing. You can feel every eye in the room as you cross the Mahjong parlor to the middle-aged woman sitting patiently at its end. The click-clack of ivory-colored tiles stops. Hands stray beneath tables into jacket pockets behind backs. The woman has the face of a prison guard and the demeanor of an inmate. Her salt and pepper hair is pulled into an iron-hard bun, and beneath it, two shiny black eyes offer nothing. Buttons sewn on a doll. A nearly empty bottle of something foul rests on her mahjong table, nestled between a pair of dirty shot glasses. Tiny puddles of brown linger at their bottoms. Gobet and Isabel stand on the other side of the table, heads lowered, shoulders slumped, hands clasped. They risk a frightened glance at you as you approach. Kinley Chung's voice is nasal and rusty mean. My little pair of fuck-ups here told me all about what happened on the docks. She dips the pinky into a shot glass, brings it to her mouth, removes it with a sharp smack. How 2 of my best runners had their heads put out. How you need protection and how you need to get your identities wiped before you get your heads put out too. potentially leading the heat to my front door, placing me and everyone in my employ in danger. She fingers the rim of her glass. So wise. So very, very wise. The young shaman's eyes never leave the floor. We're sorry, Auntie, we thought. Her black eyes flash. You mustn't speak until you are spoken to, Gabet, dear. The smile turns mean. And since you are the one, short hair, away from being dumped in the river, chained to Isabel's corpse, I suggest you let your new friends here do the talking for a while. Does that make sense to you, dear? Her tracheal voice is back, sweet, nasal, and grinding. Yes, Auntie. Chang inclines her head gently. Very good. You learn so quickly. So, let us remain silent. She pours another drink. Her cheeks are rosy, already flushed. Now, my darlings, I understand from little rat shit here that you came from Seattle to meet with my client, Mr. Black. Wu's jaw tightens at the word client. But before you could find him, the HAKPF started splattering gray matter everywhere and everything went to shit. Pretty much. And now you need your sins burned so you can disappear before you end up dead too, is that right? Yes, ma'am. Very good. Why don't we start with you telling me who you are? Call me Zilly. Oh, you've already chosen the street name. How prescient of you. Zilly is a good name. Has real character. Yay! She likes my name. Now, what's your real name? I mean, you do want me to erase your identities, don't you, dear? I'll need to know who you are first. Zilzin, I guess that you call me as a street samurai. Ah, yes, you're from Seattle. Street samurai isn't something we say here in Hong Kong. We prefer street soldier. I'm a street soldier. And how you did become a street soldier, Zilzin? Let's see, lie. 3 lies. I was in the military, then I wasn't. A corp trained me. I was a wage slave for a while, learned a trade. Or private security. I spent a little time with knight errant. Or picked it up young. I've been in the cooler for a few. Let's just say I'm self-taught and leave it at that. Let's go with picked it up young. Wu's brow furrows and he shakes his head. Still can't believe it. Kindly Cheng whips her head towards Wu, a nasty retort already on her lips, but then she stops, sticks out her lower lip as she sizes him up. She turns to her lieutenant standing behind her, nodding her approval. Looks like the gun show is in town. What's your name, gun show? Well, looks like his name is Gun Show. Duncan Wu. I'm a cop, Lone Star. I hear there was some fresh corpses found on the docks tonight. Smugglers, I believe. Didn't sound like the Hong Kong police when I heard about it. You're doing, Duncan Wu? Wu's eyes remain fixed on a spot on the wall behind her. He smolders. I identified myself as Lone Star, but they wouldn't stand down. They had weapons. It was self-defense. She puckers her lips at him, her voice sing-song. I don't care, sweetie. They weren't my people. But now I know you're a life-taker, Mr. Gun Show. You and your friend here. She begins arranging mahjong tiles on the table in front of her. But now I'm curious. Why were you meeting Raymond Black on the docks tonight? Let's see. Raymond Black is our foster father. He's a friend, so he needed our help. Just out for a stroll. It was a beautiful night. I don't think I want to fuck with this lady, so... Really? You have a lot of 65-year-old friends who you'll fly around the world to help? Apparently I do. He raised us. Raymond Black is our foster father. That makes her pause. Chang lifts her bottle of swill and eyes the label connecting the dots in her own head. Interesting. A look of disgust passes over her face. Sorry, kids, but he was looking like shit when I saw him. Eyes half open, dark circles around them, dragging his feet, the whole bit. She tisks in displeasure. Your foster daddy was in a bad place. You think it was drugs? Tell us everything you know about him. Sounds like he wasn't sleeping. Let's go with tell us everything you know. Kindly Cheng rests her eyes on you for a long time. You can feel the room filling with uncertainty and anticipation. The triad boss speaks patiently as if to a child. Perhaps you misunderstood our relationship, Ms. Zivtor. You don't interview me, I interview you. But I will indulge this one question, since poor Duncan Wu here looks so worried. She eyes you for another moment and then continues. From what he said, it sounded like he was having nightmares. He would stop in the middle of a sentence and mutter something to himself. One time it was about the walls breathing or something. Another time it was about teeth. Thousands of teeth. I remember him drifting off near the end of our meeting. It looked like he was off somewhere else in his head. He said, I left prosperity in there. The nightjar put his hand on Mr. Black's shoulder, asked him why he wanted to go into the walled city so badly. That seemed to bring him back. When your old man opened his eyes, they were full of tears. Then he muttered something else I couldn't make out. She pours herself another shot, tosses it back, and rubs her belly. Your daddy got really irritating after a while. What do you think it means? I can imagine. Or how do you leave prosperity? Do you think prosperity could be a person? Let's see. I'll just go with I can imagine, since she doesn't like me asking questions. She grabs a long, slim cigar from the pack on the mahjong table, lights it. All right, let's get to it. She exhales smoke and points two fingers at you and Wu. You two need your sins burned, and you need them burned fast. Hong Kong dragnets are bad news. When they roll in force. Armored personnel carriers, heavy armor, heavy weapons, sorcerers, the whole thing. And they aren't coming to arrest you. That's comforting. She folds her arms across her chest. The thin cigar bobs in her mouth as she speaks. The good news is, I can help you. With the wave of my hand, I can have your sins disappear. I just find that so amusing. But you need to understand, my darlings, is that what you're asking for? It's not a simple request. Burning a sin isn't just deleting a number. It's wiping all reference to that number from all the world's largest databases. It's masking your mugshot and their facial recognition database so that the first camera you walk past doesn't bring them down on you like a ton of bricks. It's covering our fucking tracks so that the act of burning your sin doesn't lead them right to us. It requires contacts and numerous corporations and the UCAS government. Smoke rolls out of the triad boss's nose. It requires someone like me. Therefore, I need to make a choice. She takes another drag on her cigar and gently places her palm flat on the table. Do I kill you and dispose of your bodies before the cops come looking for you? Or do I help you burn your sins? I know my vote. How would killing us benefit you? We're more valuable alive. Help us and we'll help you. Or etiquette, Shadowrunner. You may want to think about your rep as a fixer. 2 of your runners were taken down by the cops and you have no idea why. So, since my etiquette popped up, we're gonna try that. I'm gonna be bold. Chang rests her chin on her hand again and smiles at you coldly. So clever. So clever. Her chin stays on her hand where her eyes look past you, surveying the yellow lotus soldiers in the room. Yes, I have been placed in a delicate situation, haven't I? Regardless, that's the situation whether you're alive or you're sucking dirt. She stares at you for a long moment, chin still on hand, thinking. Taps her ash on the floor without taking her eyes off of you. A low, reluctant growl rumbles somewhere deep in her throat. You live. You're clever, and I like that. I'll put your sins to the torch. However, I'll need to call in several valuable favors within my network to do it. All those favors do not come cheap. You will owe me. Alright, what do you want us to do? Whatever you say, Auntie, and can't say I'm surprised. Whatever you say. Don't roll over so easily, my darling. People would think you're an ass kisser. It's unbecoming. Oh, aren't I supposed to be kissing your ass? That's what they kind of told me to do. I want you to deliver a message for me to a business associate in the walled city. The Yellow Lotus has a strong presence inside, Sills in. Isabel can tell you all about it, can't you, dear? Isabel grew up in the walled city. Isabel's eyes remain lowered. They collect taxes for the corporations, extort protection money from shopkeepers, run drugs, guns, people, they hurt people. We do those things, yes, but to be fair, we also operate the walled city's black market. You might not be alive today if I weren't for the lifeline that we provide. Isabel clams up tight. Chang picks up a mahjong tile and turns it with her fingers. There is a red pole, a sort of enforcer, yes? On the inside, his name is Strangler Bao. Bao is a strong man, a good soldier, but he has forgotten his place. I need you to remind him. Alright, so how are you supposed to do that? Want us to make an example of him? Let me guess, by remind him, you mean put a bullet in his head. Let's go with number 2. Did I say I wanted you to make an example of him? No, I want you to deliver a message. She tosses you a memory stick. Bring this to him in my name, and remember that Bao's men are my men. By right, they should all be serving me. Killing them would be a waste of resources. I have no use for dead soldiers. One of you will go with these 2 Westerners to the walled city. Help them locate Bao and show them the ropes. The other will remain here with me. I have several menial and degrading tasks that need doing around the establishment. No matter who goes and who stays, you'll both pay for bringing an APB to my doorstep. Yes, Auntie. Yes, Auntie. Everyone's like... Now I'm gonna find out who ordered the hit on Nightjar and do some dentistry on him with power tools. Ugh, that doesn't sound nice. That boy was my favorite. He sang to me sometimes. She opens her eyes again and sneers. That other one I don't care about. Gutshot was an asshole. She turns away and raises you off with the back of her hand. That will be all, my darlings. Return to me when you are done. Leave? Let's just get the fuck out. Ooh, I gained karma. Oh, I think I need to level something. Don't I have like a bunch of karmas to spend? Let's spend a bunch of karma. Ah, come on. Alright, so we got 8 karma. And I should probably beef up my fisticuffs. Alright, so now we got 3 left. And let's... Oh, let's beef up our ranged combat. I got 1 point left. Where to stick it? Well, let's put it in biotech. Grants a bonus to the hit points recovered when using a medkit. That'll come in handy. At least it should. Yay! Alright. So now we gotta go here. Now we gotta go up here. Triad guard, talk to this guy. The thug taps his earpiece, gestures with his head. Auntie Chang said you'd be coming. You can pass. This guy looks kind of familiar. Uh-huh. Alright, so now we're gonna go to the walled city. Okay. So now we gotta choose our team. So we're gonna go with the Dwarfy. Oh. I guess just the Dwarfy. She can heals and stuff. Is she the one with the rats? No, that's Gabet. That's the shaman. Alright, so let's go to the walled city and see what shit we have to do there. Deliver a message. Magical healing can only heal the most recent wound a character has received. That's nice. That's nice to know. That's a nice little tip. Okay. I don't have any... I don't think I have any gear. I should probably figure out where to buy some. I have no idea where to buy gear. Foul, oily water rains down from above, mixes with the filth and offal and swill of the streets, turns it into a flowing slurry of unrecognizable sewage. In the distance, the sounds of back alley activity add to the ambience at your arrival. Breaking glass, the crackling hiss of a garbage fire, faint screams of terror punctuated by the occasional gunshot. Sex and business and violence and misery blended into one. Wu winces at the stink, waves a hand in front of his face. Raymond said that prosperity is in the walled city, but I don't see it. Why the hell would he want to set one foot in this place? Isabel. Who knows? You'd have to be insane to travel to the walled city. As I think we said, it's the worst slum in the Eastern Hemisphere. Maybe the worst in the world. She does her best to suppress a shudder. Can't keep the dread from creeping into her voice. Can't believe I grew up here. Sorry to have dragged you back. Then I'm glad I brought you. You know the place. Some home. I'm glad I brought you. Isabel looks around her, closes her eyes. I wish that I didn't. She peers up at the catwalks and sky bridges that connect the rotting tenements' sagging architecture. Frowning, she points to a spot in the distance. There was a market over there when I was a kid. Might not be a bad place to start. Ooh, I can buy some gear. I thought you knew where to find Strangler Bao. I do. We need to get into the Lotus Den. That's what Bao calls the little island of control that he's carved out for himself here. It's a stupid name, but it's stuck. He'll have guards posted at every entrance, but we might be able to find a way around them through the market. That's what Kindly would have preferred. They probably aren't expecting anyone to come in force. We can kick in the door, drop the guards, hand over the message, and get the hell out. Kindly doesn't want them dead. She wants them to remember where their loyalties lie. It's tough to remember how much anything when you've got a bullet in your head. So true. I mean, we could kill them if you really wanted to. Technically, Bao is the only one that has to live, but I'd rather keep Auntie Chang happy than piss her off again. Let's see. That'll be up to them. This group's safety is my biggest concern. We don't need to risk our necks for a bunch of triad thugs. We may need Kindly Chang, but she doesn't own us. We make our own decisions. I don't really want to kill anyone if I don't have to. I'd rather just get in, deliver the message, and get out. Why make enemies when that's not really necessary? If they don't try and kill us, they live. Got it. Let's get this done. Yes, let's get this done. Alright, so... Alright, deliver the stack to Strangler Bao. Duncan and Isabel must survive, and optional do not kill anyone. Okay, so where are we going? Let's see. Let's go inspect over here. Alright, so that's just a stinky pile of goop, I guess. Let's see. A young woman lies on the ground. She's a bloody mess. Streaks and splatters of crimson crisscross her blouse and mat her hair. Judging by the quality of her clothing and the bag on her shoulder, you'd make her out as a student. She's as out of place here as a librarian would be in a game of urban brawl. She struggles to move, but she's clearly exhausted. The dark circles underneath her eyes tell you that she hasn't slept in days. When the woman sees you heading her way, her face hardens. You see her hand slip into her jacket pocket. But as she studies your faces, the fear in her eyes gives way to curiosity. You guys don't look like you're from around here. A hacking cough shakes her. Uh, but her eyes remain fixed on you. That's right, we're out of towners. What happened to you? You either. Who are you? Hey, Sparse is here, and he's hosting me. I have no idea what that means. I'm sure you will probably explain that, because I really don't know what that means. So let's find out who she is. I am a student at HKU. She glances around watchfully over your shoulder. At the buildings looming above her, into windows nearby. Doing some research. Gotta finish before I leave. Hi! I hope you can hear me. Yeah, you can hear me. Means that anyone who follows me will see that you're seeing me. Oh, that's so cool! This place is dangerous. What are you doing here alone? You look like you haven't slept in days. What kind of research? Oh, hi Barbara G998. You guys are all sneaking up on me all of a sudden. Field work. I've been taking readings and gathering stories from a master thesis on feng shui in the sixth world. So if I had etiquette for academic etiquette, I could talk to her some more, but I don't. So what's feng shui? And what does feng shui have to do with the slum? Everything, I think. Absolutely everything. Rich people hire geomancers to design the interiors of their homes, to attune them just right to achieve balance and harmony. The poor have nothing like that. Leave a slum to fester long enough and you get this. She glances at her surroundings, a look of profound disgust in her face. I think that the negative feng shui of places like this affects the people who live here, that it changes them in a fundamental way, makes them less capable of breaking the cycle and getting out. That's what I'm trying to prove. Can you guys hear the game music okay? Because I know yesterday everyone said that the only thing they could hear was the rain. Before the awakening, people thought of feng shui as a philosophical system. Now in the sixth world, it's more than that. It's actually a form of magic. The whole thing revolves around Qi, the invisible life energy that binds every person and thing together. It's very real here in Hong Kong. Nobody knows the reason why. Maybe it's only real because people believe that it is. The important thing is it's a measurable, quantifiable phenomenon. There's an entire industry that's grown up around it. So how is the key in this place? Or this doesn't look like a place where people are harmonized with anything. Yeah, let's go with that. No, it isn't. Not at all. The feng shui in the walled city is completely screwed. I mean, just look at the place. See gestures at the squalor surrounding you. The key is all wrong here. You can feel it, right? Oh, it is the same? Ugh. I don't know what settings I would do in OBS to fix it because I can hear the music and everything pretty loudly on my end. I felt that something was wrong the minute I walked in. Bad key, huh? Key needs to flow. Positive feng shui allows that to happen. If key gets pent up and trapped, it goes sour. That's what's happening here. The woman clears her throat, then lets out a hijacking cough. The effort requires a moment for her to recover before she speaks again. You know, I hate to admit it, but I could use some help. I started running well, I guess you call it an experiment of sorts. Nothing conclusive yet, just a few quick trials to support my hypothesis before I go into hardcore data gathering mode. There are only a few things left to do. If you could finish them for me, I could get out of here. She holds out a crumpled piece of paper. Please follow the notes on this sheet. Duncan takes the paper from her outstretched hand and examines it, frowning. Just say what you need us to do. I need you to make adjustments to the area's feng shui. My notes will tell you how. The goal is to remove sources of friction and to record the results. My hypothesis is that even small adjustments can have a measurable impact on key flow. If I'm right, it should improve, and life here should just get a little bit better. I'll see what I can do. Let's see. Repair the walled city. So there should be... Alright. So the list, or the note has a list of repairs, most of them crossed off. There are some left scrawled in an uneasy hand. Sparking wires, Trinket Man. Broken water shut-off valve, lower level. Burning tires, past market. Alright, so we're gonna look out for those. My mouse is gonna be wonky. Let's just double check where we've been. Oh, here's a merchant. Wonder if he's got anything. Let's see. He's got clothing. Let's see if he's heard anything about prosperity. Nope. Any news? Let's see. Strangler Bao is the big man now. He is very important. Very impatient. You know Bao? Yeah, we're real close friends. You tell your friend that he still owes me for that suit. I don't sew for nothing. You can't eat air. We'll get right on that. Alright. Walk away. Damn it. I was hoping to buy some clothes. Alright. I'm pretty sure this is where we came in at. Yeah. Let's go inspect over here. Ooh, another merchant. Maybe. Alright. Wires are sparking dangerously just above the doorway. Intelligence 2. Patch it. Yay. That takes care of that. Alright, so this guy... Trinkets, chains, and jewelry. Alright, let's see if he's heard of prosperity. No. Show me what you're selling. Yay. Force 3. Oh. I don't think I can use any of those. That sucks. No, what's this? Oh, nothing I can touch. So you guys can't hear the depressing Hong Kong music? Just the rain? Alrighty, so this just has bloods and stuffs. That's weird. I don't know why the music isn't coming up. Alright, a well-muscled and heavily tattooed triad member looks up from his PDA, bored but alert. Behind him, other yellow Lotus soldiers take notice and turn to leer at you. You're in the wrong neighborhood, tourist girl. You and all your little tourist friends. I'm a local. I work for Kinley Chang. Show some respect. That's so. Then you already know you shouldn't be here. That fossil doesn't run things around here anymore. His hand strays to his jacket and a conspicuous bulge in the fabric. Could be a gun, a knife, or a blackjack. Best get moving, little girl. Best move before we hurt you all real bad. I'm not gonna tell you twice. Let's see. We're here to deliver a message. No, I don't think so. We haven't been told to expect anyone. Ooh, Charisma 3. Look, this is a message directly from Kelly Chang to Strangler Bao. They're both above your station. You want to stand in the way of that? Yeah. I sure as hell wouldn't. Woo! Oh, but I don't know the gang etiquette. This is a trick. You're just trying to get close to Bao so they can put a bullet in him. No, man, we don't do wet work, or we're just couriers. All we want to do is put a memory stick in your boss's hands and blow. Yeah, let's go with that. No, I don't think so. You don't get near Strangler Bao. He turns away. And you don't talk to us again either, understand? Try to pass my boys, and we'll punch holes in you until the daylight shines through. Alright, I don't want to fight, so we're just going to figure out another way. There's always more than one way to skin a cat. You come upon a heavily muscled triad soldier screaming at a bearded old man holding a bleeding nose. The punk wags a cheap disposable cred stick in the old man's face. This? The bright plastic case would look cheerful if it weren't smeared with blood. This isn't enough. You've got two options, old man. You can find a way to pay me all the money, or you can drag your bony ass deeper into the wall. Find a spot for yourself there with the pimps and the predators. They should find a nice use for you. Your choice. The old man wails. It's not fair. I just can't pack up and leave. I've been living here for 22 years, and Is this how it's gonna be? He rolls his burly shoulders. Fine by me. Aw. He just, kicked the dude in the face. Wow. Well, that was a bit dickish. He's out cold. Well, at least he's not dead. Let's go inspect over here. These tires must have been set aflame and have been burning for some time. The smell is awful. Well, aren't I supposed to, put the tire smell out? Guess not. Alright. Bucket of sand. Oh, I could probably pick up the bucket of sand and then dump it on the burning ass tires. Yes, I am using OBS because Shadowplay doesn't work with Shadowrun. Ha ha ha! That's funny. So, but I don't know what setting to do for OBS to put up the game volume. I couldn't find anything. These tires, okay, yeah. So let's see. Pour the bucket of sand onto the flames. The flames are stifled beneath the dirty sand and soil from the bucket. Yay! We fixed it! I do. Yay, wired nerd. See, this is why I married you. Alright, so what do I do? To the lower levels. Be right there. You could have just told me, but okay. Ooh, this is the dude that punted the old man. The yellow Lotus Enforcer glares at you. You can see the outline of the old man's cred stick in his vest pocket. He flexes and his muscles bulge. What do you want? Step away, asshole. Right now. Not you. Okay. Uno memento while I go try to fix it. Wow, that was right in my ear. Fix it. Okay. Alright, let's see. I thought... Okay, can you hear the music now? Why are you checking out his bulge? Because he's got a mighty fine bulge that I want to get my hands on. Can you hear the music? Well, darn. Alright, so I saw what you did to that old man back there, and I'm here to get his money back. I got a better idea. Think I'll take your money instead. He licks his lips. Give me your cred stick so you're good with the old man, or the old guy got. I'm not playing around. Let's see. So we have two options that we can do. Oh, if I had a number 4, I could kick him in the face. Etiquette Shadowrunner. Shaking down a Shadowrunner isn't a good idea, sweetheart. Give me the old man's stick before I put a hole where your head is. Why does everyone want to put a hole where people's heads are? Or strength 4. Well, I feel like playing, and I know a lot of fun games we can play. Shadowrunner or strength? Which option? You're no fun. Oh, to hell with it. There's nothing on this old stick anyway. Alright, so we got the sticky thing. You got what you came for, now get out, yeah? I got a date in an hour and I don't need you messing it up. Hard to mess up a date with the SimSense chip. Remember this next time you decide to shake down an old... Ooh, it's... Yeah, get out. Yay! We took his chip too. Ha ha ha. Ew, why is it sticky? Well, he was in a dark room by himself. Why do you think it was sticky? He's got a date in an hour, man. He's got to prepare. Let's see what's down here. I don't know, but I'm afraid it's something to do with the bulge. Probably. Okay. I think I figured out the thingy for the music, so I'll be right back while I get that fixed. Okay, so now you can hear the music. Now I can hear it. Okay, we figured it out. My audio was set to my monitor and not my speakers. My bad. You can still hear me pretty good though, right? Yay! Okay. This old rusted water valve might be able to close off the flow of water that's pouring out of the broken pipe. So we're gonna wrench on the shut-off controls. Yay! I think that was the last. Yay, we repaired the city. We gained 1 karma. Woohoo! We should probably go level up now. We has 2 karmas. Let's see. There should be like a way to... Maybe not. Key casting. Alright, so we need 3 for that. Let's do... Shotgun. Stronger bullets. I'll start hoarding karma after this. I'll be a karma whore. Okay. You don't own welcomes. Y-O-U apostrophe R-E. You are. You are welcome. And thank you. But you don't own all the welcomes. Yeah, I'm not gonna sing. I'm not gonna sing. Alright, so that's to the rooftops. Didn't we just come from there? Yeah, from the roof. Let's go this way. Shiny, pretty lights. Ooh, a door panel. Let's see what's behind the door panel. The door is secured by a lock with a badly dented keypad. The keys themselves are deeply scored, as though somebody had gone to work on them with the penknife. So we're going to ask Isabel to bypass the panel. Nothing to it. See, I'm so glad I took the little dwarf elf. Yay! The dwarf elf is useful. Uh-oh. I see a hatch deadbolt. So... Oh. Let's see. The terminal belongs to Bow's people. I bet that we can get something useful out of it. Ask Isabel to jack in. Oh my god. I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay. Well, this is new. I guess I just confirm. I have no idea. Okay. Welcome to the Matrix. The Matrix Help slide will give you a rundown on some of the features you'll encounter navigating through cyberspace, including System Trace, Matrix Combat, and Watcher IC. Okay, I've never done this before. Holy crap. This is a bit overwhelming. Hey, where is a nerdy Shadowrunner person when you need one? Alrighty. We'll figure this out. Alright, so yeah. So we're Isabel, and we are in the Matrix. And I have no idea where the fuck we need to be. I'm gonna guess. I don't know. But I'm assuming that we probably have to avoid those things. And they're probably going in a predetermined pattern. Uh-oh. Interesting. Yeah, I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. Can I not run away? This is weird. Super weird. Let's go left. Yeah, well, I'm not, no. When it comes to Shadowrun, Wired Nerd is like the fucking encyclopedia. Alright, looks like we're gonna have to go over here. Oh, I can't follow right behind. Let's go over here. I'm hoping I don't get spotted. Damn it! Oh, wow. Okay, you can either attempt to hack the IC or force your way past it at the cost of additional system trace. Alright. Oh my god. Someone want to look up the code for me? Yeah. Erg. Hey hackers, go look up the code for me. Okay. I'm gonna fail this immensely. So I'm assuming we're gonna have to figure out the code. So wow. Ugh, 3399. Oops. Ugh, I'm gonna start all over again. 69382. 69382. 544. Ugh. Damn it. Wow. Ugh. Ugh. I'm not gonna make this one. Damn it. Okay, let's see. That didn't work. Err. Hello. Yeah, it's Simon Says that I totally failed at that. Obviously, because now I have to do battle. Thankfully, they're all missing me so far. Okay, so now what do I do? I guess do I just go attack that? Okay, so I got the deadbolt. Now what? Oh, looks like it. Alright, so now we leave. And we go to the right. Let's see what's behind door number 2. Probably... Whoa. Whoops. I think I clicked out and clicked back in again. Yeah, I guess I'm brute forcing everything now. Alright, so there's that. Was that like all the doors? Looks like it. So now we head back where we were. Get in there, lady. Now I jack out. Jack in, jack out. Okay. Now we access the Lotus Den. Yes, out, not off. Off would probably be a little messy, wouldn't it? Alright, let's go see what's over here. The SimSense machine has been left unlocked for restocking. There's a packaged data chip still inside the tray. Let's steal it. Because why the hell not, right? Yeah, so that is the first time I've ever been in the Matrix. I don't even think I've done the Matrix thing in the P&P version. I've done the astral projection, but never that. Let's take a look at the door panel. Let's see. The door has been sealed with a factory fresh Madge lock. A high-sec keypad has been set into the frame. Enter a key code. Now, do we remember what a key code? Let's see if we have anything in our persons. Let's see. Ah, here we go. 7881. Seven, 8, 8, 1. Submit. Submit. Yay! Wow. All that work just to change a thermostat. Welcome to the future. Well, we found Strangler Bow. Are we just gonna... Let's see. A large man in his 50s stands waiting, his heavily tattooed arms held in a fighter stance. His bone structure is heavy. Corded muscle stands out on his arms and chest. In his youth, he must have been enormous. Now he's not. He doesn't talk so much as emit a low rumble. I don't know how you got in here, but you've got my attention. Alright. Candygram for Strangler Bow. Much love, kindly Chang. Kihi. You're funny. His eyes get a stony look. I don't do funny. But I do funny whenever I can. So you have some sort of message from Chang. I can't wait to hear you mangle it. You speak Cantonese so well. He chuckles to himself. But before I hear it, I have a little message for her, too. He used to be enormous, now it's cold. You know, shrinkage, right? You tell kindly Chang that her operations are done in the walled city. Strangler Bao has given himself a promotion. And tell her that if she sends any more errand girls to visit him with another message, Strangler Bao is going to send them back in a box. Hey, don't kill the messenger. You think you can tell her that, errand girl? Should I write it down for you in English? Hold out the data stick. Just slot the stick, listen to the message, and I'll be gone, okay? Aw, come on, Strangler. Can I call you Strangler? We just want to hang out. Play some video games. Do triad stuff. I'm pretty sure she'll react negatively to that. Why don't I just say I left her message on your remains? Let's just give him the damn stick. Yay! So now we have completed our mission and we gotta return to that city I can't pronounce. Kylie Chang stands erect, speaks directly to the camera. Mr. Bao, as everyone knows, you are a man of swift action. I respect that, and because of that respect, I will get right to the point. This music seems so loud. I know where your money is coming from. I know that you have friends working for Straw Sandals like myself. Wow, that's so loud. They have been siphoning funds from their organizations. I know about the noodle shop that you launder the money through. I have tasted their broth and found it wanting. That sounds kind of kinky. The old woman becomes flinty hard. You have been stealing from the Yellow Lotus, glorifying yourself with revenue that we have earned, and have files to prove it. Yeah, but see, I tried turning it down, and it was, like, stupidly still loud. Let's see if I can find the damn settings in here. Oop, that's not it. No. See, I have it all so set low. Oops. Wrong direction. Oh my god. Yeah, see how low I have everything set and it's still loud as hell? Bao's eyes widen as files begin to flit across the screen. Receipts, bank reports, personal communications between himself and his men. Kindly Chang continues speaking smooth and casual. Now, in the light of our recent conflict, you might be wondering why I'm keeping this information to myself. Why haven't I exposed you so you could be dragged from your lotus den by the balls and slowly roasted on a rotisserie spit? I like this woman. In truth, I respect your ambition. You have a lot to learn about candor and loyalty, but I believe that you still have value. I am still willing to work with you. However, in order for that to happen, we need to come to an understanding about the nature of our partnership. Kindly Chang steps forward, fills the screen. I own you, Bao. You and all of your men. You are my fucking playthings. Dolls to twist and pose as I see fit. I am in this position because I am far better at this than you, and it's time that you learned it. Accept what I am telling you and we can get back to the business. Prosper together. But if you continue your little rebellion, I will mail tiny pieces of you to your children and take their picture as they open the package. Damn. She produces one of her thin black cigars, lights it, holds the smoke for a long time. You have 24 hours to return to the fold. If you aren't here licking my heels by then, the information will be released and you will become food for fish. Your choice, Bao. 24 hours. The message winks out. Strangler Bao turns away from the screen slowly. His skin is ashen. So this guy has been pretty much stealing money from her, and she's got all this shit to prove it. Damn, dude. He pauses, casts his eyes to the floor, and tell Mrs. Cheng to expect me at the Swift Sands tomorrow morning. I will. Thank you for your time. Yeah, kindly fits her so well. No shit, right? Go. Just go. Alrighty. Well, we did our duty. We did our duty. We did our duty. I wonder if there's anything else around here. Can't lock that. Open door. Where does that go? Pick up. I feel like I'm in somewhere where like these are washing machines or something. Ooh, I found some money. Let's go to the rooftops, I guess. Oh, okay, so we can't go there. So we gotta go back the way we came, which, with my directionally challenged ass, is gonna take us a while to figure that out. Do we come in from here? Yeah, I guess so. Because he's not telling us to go back. Alright, so now we got that little diamond. Little diamond. Yeah, we're returning. Oh, wait. Well, that was the thing. Never thought I'd be shuttling messages between criminals and a Hong Kong syndicate. I can't imagine what Raymond would have wanted in the Wall City. This place just feels wrong. Looking for more stray kids to take in? No kidding, there's something off about it. It must have been important. He flew all the way here, hired runners for an escort. But why? This place makes you feel like your life has no value. Like there's no point to anything. He sighs and looks at your companion. Great life you have here. Isabel ignores the barb. She's too pleased. I can't believe it. We actually delivered Auntie's message without anyone dying. I know! I've had enough of this triads. Let's get out of this pit. I'm with you, Gunshow. I don't need to see this place ever again. I was able to do a mission. Yay! And actually, you know... Yeah. Gunshow? Seriously? That's not gonna stick, is it? Alright, let's return to the city. Yay! I did it! I didn't fuck it up. I almost fucked it up, but I didn't fuck it up. I'm so proud of myself. I might actually get good after all. Continue. I gained 6 karma. Woohoo! Ooh, I got an achievement. Achievement unlocked. Okay. So... which way to the Lotus Stand? Ooh, I have a thingy to inspect. A large X fashioned from overlapping duct tape. Well, that's not promising. Let's see, can we go in this way? Can we talk to the bouncer man? Oh, still members only. Well, how the hell did I get in there? I don't have my friends. See? Already lost. Was it this way? Yep. Okay, I found it. I just gotta remember how to get to it. The neon is pretty. It is, isn't it? Which freaking way was it? Was it this way? Yes. Here we go. Alright, let's get back to Boss Babe. Yay! I returned! Kindly Chen watches you closely as you walk across the mahjong parlor. As you approach, her lieutenant leans in, brings her mouth close to the triad boss's ear. Chang smiles and nods, her eyes never leaving you. Uh-oh. Methinks she likes me. I hope. There's a twinkle in the straw sandal's eye. I've heard from Bao. He got my message very clearly. I understand that there were no casualties created during your little delivery run. I am pleased and surprised. Let's see. I get that a lot. Isabel did a great job of guiding us. You gave simple instructions, would have taken an idiot to mess it up. Well, let's give Isabel some credit. Did she? Good to know. Yay, I received 750 new yen. Woo! I'm getting all this rich moolah and nowhere to spend it. My message was delivered and Strangler Bao is back in the fold, earning for me. As far as I'm concerned, our transaction is complete. Yay! While you were gone, I set the wheels in motion to wipe your identities. Yay! She pulls out her PDA, stabs a button with a lacquered fingernail. The order has been sent. Yay! Congratulations, you're now sinless. Yay! We're shadow people! Wu exhales heavily. His eyes remain focused straight ahead, but his shoulders sag. Well, I guess that's done. I didn't like the way my life was going anyway. We'll figure out a way out of this. That's done. Yeah, I guess so, but I'm not. Wu pulls himself up to his full height. Yeah, pick yourself up by your bootstraps, dude. Come on. Whoever gave the kill order on Carter also forced us to give up our identities and took Raymond. Wu sets his jaw firm. That's all I could think about. Finding out who did this. Finding Ray. What if, crazy idea, Ray sent us to get assassinated and now that kind of failed? I don't know. Stranger things have happened. Kindly Chang holds up a hand. While I was working to get your sins burned, I also had my network look into Raymond Black's disappearance. I've been thinking about what you told me earlier, and I agree. She eyes the room carefully and leans in. I just can't let this lie. Someone killed my runners. It would have been a sign of weakness to the Yellow Lotus and the others if I do nothing. She rests her PDA on the mahjong table facing you. The triad boss's tongue slips from her mouth as she looks over the top, hunting for the right button on its upside-down interface. She finds it and looks up at you again. I have news to share with you, my darlings. The kind you won't like. Probably not. Raymond Black is dead. She taps the button and a recorded newscast appears on the screen. Raymond's photograph appears on the screen behind a reporter standing on the docks in Victoria Harbor. It's a picture you've seen before. A professional portrait taken for a press release about a youth center he was opening in the Redmond Barrens. Under Raymond's photo are the words, Seattle man killed. Another shooting involving the police department. A Seattle community organizer and industrial engineer was apparently shot and killed while resisting arrest at Victoria Harbor last night. You ever notice that everything happened at the Victoria Harbor? So, never go to the Victoria Harbor. You'll get assassinated. You will get framed for whatever. And then your foster father will get murdered too. So, yeah, don't go there. HKPF police report that the UCAS man, Raymond Black, was behaving erratically and would not respond to police orders to surrender. No additional information regarding Black or why he was traveling to Hong Kong are available. Police have stated that due to this shooting's proximity to last night's shootout with the White Star, the investigation must remain confidential and no other details are being revealed at this time. Kenley Cheng taps the button again and the video closes. Wu puts his hand to his face. This just keeps getting worse. Yeah, it definitely isn't getting any better. Or you're right, Auntie, that was news I did not like. Yeah, it's definitely not getting any better. Raymond's dead. Wu puts his hand over his mouth, trying to process the information. He sways for a moment. It looks as if he's almost going to pass out. Isabel reaches out to touch Wu, thinks better of it, and pulls back her hand. Gobet, sorry for your loss. I never had a father, so I don't know what it's like to lose one, but sorry. Yeah, Raymond dies the same night we're ambushed? That's no coincidence. No fucking way. Yeah, no fucking way. Kindly taps the video closed. She hunts around the keypad and selects another button. I'm afraid that's not all of it, my darlings. This is security footage from Victoria Harbor from last night. You'll find it contains a contradiction. Ooh, let's find the contradiction. The PDA shows silent, grainy video footage of Raymond sitting in a tea shop flanked by 2 guards. Okay. He's looking down at something in his hand, completely distracted. The footage continues and the camera displays several black-clad figures entering its field of view from different angles, guns ready. A tall, sharply dressed man. Okay, where the hell is Raymond in all of this? Like, I see all the guys. A tall, sharply dressed man in a suit walks briskly towards Raymond, flanked by 2 more. Raymond stands to face him, and the camera gets a clear view of the suit's face. White plastic. His guards turn to draw weapons, and metal flashes erupt from all sides. One of Raymond's guards goes down, and his submachine gun fires wildly, hitting the camera. Wu put his hands on the table and leans in. Those weren't cops, and Raymond wasn't resisting arrest. What's with that guy's face? Gobbet reaches up to stroke the rat perched on her shoulder. Put the rats away, okay? Is that a mask? Isabel. It doesn't look like a mask. It looks like some sort of semi-rigid plastic implant. Real craftsmanship. She pushes out her lower lip in appreciation. Quite the fashion accessory. Okay, great, but what the hell? It's also the kind of fashion accessory that stands out in a crowd. This guy's either a fool or an arrogant son of a bitch. He sets his jaw firm. Either way, I'm gonna find him. Kindly Chang watches Wu intently. I believe you. Wu stands back and turns to you. What now? Let's see. We stay in the shadows. We don't. We're dead too. We find the plastic face man and drag him somewhere private. Make him dig his own hole. Then we fill it. We find out who this plastic face man is, and we get some answers. Let's go with that one. With what resources? Chang's eyes sparkle. I'm afraid there's some facts we're gonna have to face. Yeah, I know. We're dead, we're sinless, we have no resources. She puts on a grave face. You are alone in this country. No network, no money, no identity. I can protect you from the police, but how would you go about discovering what happened to Raymond without me? How would you survive? This is a topic that requires serious consideration. Kindly wipes her hand across the stack of tiles, spreading the ivory-colored pieces across the table. You've had a very long night, my sweets. Very long. And frankly, you all look like shit. Isn't she so nice? Rest now. I promise you safety in my town for the night. We'll talk about the plastic-faced man tomorrow. Kindly gestures to Gabet and Isabel. Ladies, go find our new friends a place to bed down in that rat's nest squat boat you call home. We'll all talk after you slept, figured out our next steps together. Yes, Auntie. Yes, Auntie. Let's see. Thank you for your help, Auntie. Of course, my sweet. Let's not get on her bad side. Ever. Kindly Ching smiles and her black button eyes flash cold. What are friends for? Yeah. I don't think so. Alright, so we are gonna go get some sleep. Wherever sleep is. I guess sleep is this way. Sleep is over here. Let's gonna go to the butthole. The original name has been subtly painted over with black paint. Newer but somewhat weathered characters have been painted out in bold brushstrokes and read Bolt Hole. Not the butthole. It's Bolt Hole. Bolt Hole. Ha. I called it the butthole. Alright, got bet. You two can bunk here for a while. She nods with her nose towards the hatch. You've each got a head to take care of your whatever. Try to knock before you enter someone else's, okay? Seriously. I know the drill. Wu turns to you. Stinks of fish, just like the place we squatted at on Leary Avenue back when we were kids. The one with the Aslant family and their dog. They were good people. Yeah, until the 162s decided they wanted the place. He wipes his nose with a gloved hand. They were good people. Sorry that happened to him. Yeah, you head around back to the butthole. Yep, that's where I went. To the butthole. Straight for the butthole. Duncan. He stretches and his spine pops like a handful of firecrackers. I think I've been up for something like 36 hours straight. He drops his arms. And this has been one shit stain of a day. And we're in the butthole! Ha ha ha. The orc turns to you, raises an eyebrow. Anything you need before I leave you to it? Let's see. Is it just you and Isabel living here? Nah, I don't care. Is there a place for my stuff? Maybe. How'd you get your hands on this place? I don't care. I'm gonna go grab some sack time. Yeah, let's just go to sleep. Good, you look like you could use it. We'll go see Kindly in the morning and figure out our next move. And before you try to analyze the situation. Yeah, see? I didn't analyze the situation. I just went straight for the sleep. I went straight for the sack, is what I did. I have nothing. I have nothing. Alright, the cot in your cabin is neatly made with crisp looking sheets and an insulated plastic blanket. A fine layer of dust coats its surface. It's been a long time since anyone slept here. Let's just go to sleep. You climb into the cot and worm your way under the sheets. They've been starched stiff as boards, but you've slept beneath worse. The lice and bed bugs that plagued your old prison cell are mercifully absent here. The salt air is fresher than the rancid stink of the Redmond Barrens. The moment your head hits the pillow, exhaustion sets in. You can barely keep your eyes open. Sleep washes over you like a warm bath and everything goes black. I hope I don't have any nightmares. Alrighty then. I guess that was too much to ask not to have nightmares. The dream is suffocating. The shifting tunnel of glass and steel, the lowering silhouette of dark majesty, the shadowy doorway, and the teeth. They snap at your heels as you claw your way back to consciousness. You open your eyes to Duncan looming over you. He shakes your shoulder roughly. Zilzin! Come on, Zilzin, wake up. We gotta go talk to Kindly. The others have already left. What's your problem, Duncan? That was one rough night. Was I drooling? What's your problem, dude? He lets go of your shoulder and cocks a thumb at the hatch. We gotta go. I've been trying to wake you for a while now. You were thrashing around in your sleep. Thrashing around? Thanks, let's get going. We don't want to keep a mob boss waiting. Glad you did. I was having one hell of a nightmare. Yeah, let's just go. My thinking too. I'm good to go. From the expression on his face, he doesn't look good to go. You look kind of raw. Yesterday was a tough one. Did you get some rest? Let's go with you look raw. Didn't sleep well. Bad dream. Me too. Guess so. I'm not surprised we both had nightmares though. Nothing's gone right since we stepped foot in this country. Think about it. That statement from the cops on the newscast could be fake. Ours was, and that surveillance footage, we never saw Raymond get shot. The camera was hit by stray gunfire. His passion is intense but contained, focused. Raymond's alive, Zilzin, I know it. Let's see, you make a good case, Averzu. Yeah, I mean, I believe him. So what do you want to do now? Raymond is dead, Duncan. No, I don't accept that Raymond's dead. He smiles, his teeth are white and straight and perfect. Should have been a detective instead of a headbuster, right? His smile fades. God, I feel like I'm 12 years old again, squatting on a stinking trawler. My partner's gone, Raymond's gone, hell, I'm gone. I don't even have a name anymore, and now I can even go to sleep and hide from it all without having a nightmare. His jaw tightens and his teeth grind so loud you can hear it. What else is going to be taken away from me? You still have that piercing he got in Tacoma? Do I want to know about that piercing he got? Is it on his taint? You know? Hold it together, Duncan. Nothing. It's time for us to turn the tables. Do some taking of our own. I'm here, Duncan, and I'm not going to go anywhere. It's probably going to like, aw, too soon, Zilly. Gobbet and Isabel left a while ago. We should get going too. See what that triad lady has to say. Alrighty, so this is where we're going to leave off for tonight. So, all the fun things we got to do, we got to go tap into the Matrix, which I nearly failed at. That Simon Says game with the... It would have been better if they just would have done colors. That was interesting. And Raymond... Is Raymond dead? Is he not dead? Oh yeah, I love the story. I love the way that it flows with this game. So now that I'm getting kind of a grasp on the basic concepts, I think the rest of it's gonna flow pretty well. I'm really looking forward to finding out what happens in this story. It's been a long time since I've played like a really, other than Final Fantasy, but we don't count that because that's an MMO, not a single player. But it's been a really long time since I've played a good game with an engaging story. Good night, Barbara G998. Thanks for joining me. Thanks to everyone for joining me. I'm going to be back tomorrow. I have a raid that I'm going to try to stream, and hopefully I don't lag to shit. And after that, I'm going to be streaming Terraria with my 14-year-old son. He wants to play that, so I'll be doing those for a little bit tomorrow. So if you want to pop in and say hi while either one of those are going on, feel free to. So I'm going to save this before I forget, because that would be bad. And we'll figure out my karma stuff later. I'll probably talk to Wirener and be like, what do I do with all my karma? And he'll be like, well, you're already doing it wrong anyway. Yeah, I haven't really gotten all that into Terraria because I don't get it. But my son's gonna teach me how to play tomorrow, so that'll be fun. And then you can see me fail at that too. So I will see you all tomorrow, and thanks for joining me tonight. Bye. Okay, confirm.